Show me what that.
I hear him talking reckless. I won't even stress. Just kill him softly with my press. Won't even address. They say I'm lonely at the top, but this the best. Hey, don't you see me out here shining, belly flex? I hear him talking reckless. I won't even stress. Just kill him softly with my press. Won't even address. They say I'm lonely at the top, this the best. And even if we die today, gon' live forever. Live forever.
Daddy pants ain't with 3 S's. Little S's, no S's on my chest, but all these diamonds got me blessed. Usually I don't do this. Dumb it down, go stupid. Since 17, been counting M's, my bank account's on goofy. Say, gave up. Now who know what the truth is? Chicago full of, my garage is full of hoop. This got that southern drawl and all that.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The second meeting of the year on tap here between these two fierce AFC rivals. These teams know each other very well, and that only serves to stoke the flames of what is always a heated battle. It's the Browns going up against the Ravens.
Larry, we are coming to you from the heart of Baltimore, nestled between Russell Street and I-395. We're at M&T Bank Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. Up to the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throw complete right side to Cooks. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go now.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Second down following the run. Job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So 3rd and 5, 3rd and medium here. Now Mahomes. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown. Cleveland. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got him in. Complete. That one goes for 36 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They run again with Logan, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, to be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Looking to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Jake Shum to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
They're going to look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Now they'll run it on the taunts. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That good for 19 and a first down.
So let me make sure I have this right. He's already found the end zone once, and now he's ripped off a big chunk of yardage here on this one. His confidence is awfully high. So now I've got to put myself in the shoes of the defensive coordinator. Do I go ahead and sell out to try and stop him and force him to do something different? Or do I risk him having a big monster day against my defense?
And now here's a carry heading left. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Let's go! Green 39!
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
On the carry, it's Logan. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Hurry up, here we go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there.
It's Logan. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on fourth down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. He is racking the sacks up. Charles, 5 last week, now 2 here.
I don't care what they've done in scheme. It's not working. I mean, you can do it all day long, all night long. They did it all week, and it hasn't worked. And, in fact, on that last sack, I thought I saw him drop a Pro Bowl ballot and defeated the quarterback and say, here's a pen right in my name.
He keeps playing like this, he'll be dropping those ballots from a plane above the city. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this would come up short.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
The Ravens on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. They'll set up to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
A first half update now from Philadelphia. The Raiders are out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 1:57 to go in this first half. We're back to Baltimore after this.
Let's go. Green.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. This may be one of the best stretches of defensive football that I've seen. I don't know about you. 5 sacks last week. Now 3 here in this affair.
I would agree with that, and I've enjoyed watching the skill that's gone into it. You can see the intelligence behind it as well. He's watched tape, and he's setting people up. But relentless, that's the one word that keeps coming to mind. He does not want to be denied at getting to the quarterback.
And they're not denying it. Here's Jacob Shum now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Here we go now.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front, because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now look at 57. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. Back to throw. That is incomplete.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football into double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down. Take the completion, keep moving.
The Ravens on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
No, check. Patriot. Philly. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
All right, here we go. Blue, 90. Leopard.
He'll drop to throw. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Back to Leopard. All right, here we go. Detroit. Over. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll set up a throw, and they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian Jenkins. And now it's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there, as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Leopard! Hurry up, here we go!
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? for the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. To throw, it's Mahomes. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Still in search of the first down after that last completion.
All right, here we go. Green,
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
All right, here we go. Blue landing. Blue landing.
They'll run it here with Logan. Room here to run. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They run with Logan, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 7.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
Back to throw here. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 20. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense.
And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. As it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that. And it worked his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Three yards to go on 2nd down.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
They'll look to throw here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one. The Ravens on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Green 39! Green 39! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll drop to throw. Too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen. Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Checking things elsewhere. 3rd quarter now from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again. And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But that's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns add on to their lead. That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg? They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense. So who will step up here? We'll see. Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him. Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. This is Logan, and he'll be knocked down sideways at the 24-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The Ravens on third down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 11.
All right, here we go. Leopard! Leopard!
They'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique, his ability to see the
blitz coming, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now here's Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Leopard! Leopard! Hurry up, here we go. Detroit!
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back now in Baltimore. First and goal at the 3-yard line now.
All right, here we go.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
2nd down, the ball on the 2 here, 2nd and goal. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. And this offense on 3rd down today, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And they'll go on the ground. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 57 yards on the ground. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now a carry here for Terrence West. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now. Barney. Detroit.
Looking to throw. Being chased out. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and create...
It's caught at the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are pouring it on. And his kick is right through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Something got lost in translation in this game. He's run the ball really well, done all the things that you want in a game plan, but unable to convert it into points, unable to ring the bell consistently enough to make it a winning effort.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away.
Oh, and now West lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. C.J. Mosley coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. So the D gets the sack on first, and now it brings up second down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete, and still fighting. There he goes, right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Some nifty running, but it only gets him to the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. A handoff as they run the counter play. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and I think the Browns got it. They did. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Now Mahomes under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different...
the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for